Hello. Oh, hang on. Have we started? Has the show begun? I'm not even sure. Hello, everybody. I've remembered I've got to plug my microphone in. Helps, that part. But for some reason, my microphone, I plug it in. My music don't like to play. And I like to listen to some music beforehand to get pumped. Pumped for the show. So welcome, everybody. It is show number 56. And as the title of the video says, I will be trying something new. I'm not the master of Jeopardy. Vitz is the master of Jeopardy. But at the end of the show, I'm going to try a Lucy versus Chat Jeopardy. There are no prizes. The prize is just endless glotation over me. Glotation is a word? I don't know. Put it in the dictionary now, because I've made it. But, yeah, I feel like, can someone as well? Hello, I'll get into this. I don't know why I've just started the show. I'm in focused work mode. I've done work since 8:30 today, so I'm still in, work mode, and I didn't finish till 6:30. Sometimes I just go hard, but more on that later. So I think I'm just still hello everybody, yeah, welcome to the meeting. I'm just going to be Lucy Bossy Boots today, and tell everybody what to do, and everyone's like, shut up! So yeah. Well, we can chillax. It's a good time. It's always a good time. Whoa, oh, I've got to close on my music. We don't even have to try. Locking it down's a good time. Good time. So let's see who we have in the chat. Sorry, I'm just closing all my windows down. That's how unprepared I am today. So welcome to the show. Welcome one, welcome all. I'm so lost in tabs. I'm lost in the tabs. So, who have we got? We got Vault Boy Steve. Hello. We got Rich Gamer, Chris J. We got Best Friend Bethany. Woo! Bethany is the best. I've not been legally told to say that 2 seconds before the show began, just FYI. Who have we got? We got... Oh, this is an interesting... A new challenger has approached. I'm going to just call you Hefty Toast. Hefty Toast, hello. Hefty Toast is still working through their PS3 backlog. Nice, nice, nice. If I was going to go back to the PS3, what would I play? I don't know, because whatever it is, it's probably been released on the PS4 and the PS5, so I wouldn't need to go back that far. Corey, hello. Didn't know the stream Skype because it was muted on accident. Am I muted? Where's the pistol? That's my Uncharted picture from ages ago, because I wanted to, I don't know, I just found... Am I dark today? Let's turn the lights up. Turn the lights up. Oh, that's alright. Turn it up! Banging it. Anyone remember that song? We've got Terrence, hello. We've got John Langthorne, hello. We've got Miles. We got Best Friend Bethany. Corey, hello. Luke, PS3 Gaming Scotland. Sergio, hello. Welcome. M, hello. Charles, hi. Lots of good people. Lots of good people here for a good time. Jose, hello there. So, yes, if you want to play Lucy versus Jeopardy. So let's just start off the show. What have we got coming up today? Boom. Boom, ba-ba-dum, ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-dum. I'm not ripping off Anton Dex and I take away. So we got, obviously, at the beginning of the show, the highlights and lowlights of the week. So get thinking, what do you want to share this week for what's been going on in your life? And then we have some main topics that we will go through, including what have I been watching, where I will talk about rewatching for the first time in God knows how long, Pirates of the Caribbean. I watched that the weekend. And then, yeah, we're going to try and do a little bit of Jeopardy, Lucy versus Chat. Now, what does everyone want to do? Okay, so I'm thinking either challenge me on Uncharted or challenge me on Naughty Dog as a whole. Put your request. What do you think you could take me on at? All right, you know, I know what I would prefer. But I'll let you guys decide, and we'll just do a thing where we'll try it out. I found an online... I don't say I found it. Someone else found an online one that generates the questions for you, and then we're going to try that out. I'm not sure how well it will go. So if someone could give me... helpful people in the chat, if someone could give me a time check at about past, because you know me, gift of the gab me, I'll never stop. Give me a time check at past. I don't know how long the game will take, or if we'll make it to the end, so that we have a decent amount of time to play that, and then yeah, we'll get that on the show going. We've got some Uncharted, Naughty Dog. We've got three Uncharteds. I mean, if you really want to test me at Uncharted. That's my video game stance. Lucy has selected Uncharted. Chat has selected Uncharted. Robert War, hello. You know Uncharted too well, give the chat a chance. That's the thing, you've got to take me on. If I am the champion at Uncharted, you know, come knock me off, come knock me down a peg or two, and then next week I'll be like, oh my god. So, I'm thinking Uncharted. Adam's Venture, says Luke. I don't know. I can't even remember. Actually, I can. Adam's Venture question for all you in the chat. What was the name of Adam Venture's companion, sidekick, friend, girlfriend potentially? Do you remember? Top marks for those, if you can. Jacob, hello. Rich Gamer, hi. So let's start off with what am I drinking? It's not Elena. It is Evelyn. Correctamondo. I believe that's what they say in Jeopardy, is it not? Charisma vacuum. Close. So today I'm going to have some of this Diet Coke Lime that I bought 3 weeks ago and still haven't finished. So let's... I don't normally go for Diet Coke. You know me, I go hard or go home with the sugar. Oh no, don't you hate when you pick up a mug and it's got like residue of water in the bottom from the washing up? We're just going to have to roll with it. We gotta roll with it. You gotta take a shot. And now I'm very excited as well to try this with some lime rum. Because I'm feeling like, you know, in Pirates of the Caribbean, pirates like drinking rum. So I thought, you know, to tie that in for later, I'll be a proper pirate to talk about that. So let's have a go. Doesn't really... Well, it does actually smell a bit lemony. Lemony. I like how... Ooh, you've got to overcome that Diet Coke taste to begin with, though. The acid in Coke will kill the stale water. Yes, it will. I saw someone get a liver, and then they poured Coke on the liver, and they were like, 24 hours later, look at the liver. And the first comment was, yeah, because I get my liver out all the time and drench it in Coke. I'm not really sure what the person was trying to show. I mean, I get what they're trying to show, like, Coke's bad for your liver, but doesn't the Coke go in your liver? It doesn't lament in the liver for 24 hours. Or does it? Who knows? So let's do a taste test before we add la rum. Where's all the rum gone? Now we'll get to Pirates of the Caribbean, but I know that is a Pirates of the Caribbean thing, that Captain Jack Sparrow. Although, to be fair, I remember when I was at school, it was like Captain Jack versus Captain Jack, and I was like, my Captain Jack, although he's cancelled now until further notice, was John Barrowman. Captain Jack Harkness. But then there was the people that were like, no, it's Captain Jack Sparrow, aka John. Actually, both of them are cancelled. Both are cancelled at the moment, so I've been told. Imogen always informs me on the cancellations that happen in the ether. That is the social world, the online world. I don't know. I don't watch the news. Right, let's have a drink. Is it sublime? I don't know. Hey, Randy, how's it going? I feel like it does need an enhancement. It's time to add the enhancement. Add the enhancement. So, I've been interested because I've still got loads of this from my birthday. So this is lime rum, so I believe this should fare well. Now, when I finished the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy, see, he would just drink it. He would just drink it straight out of the bottle. But I feel like I did that before and it was too much. I don't know if I want to. I mean, when's that stopped me on the show, to be honest? I'll have breath like a dragon. Now, also, I don't know the proportions, so I'm just going to go for a little bit of that. Cucumber. Why are we talking about cucumber? It might have been grog. Grog? Oh, a pirate's life. It's called Dead Man's Finger. The thing is, I don't ever know what a pirate's accent really is. It's like Cornwall, isn't it? All the pirates are from Cornwall. But then how are there American pirates? What do American pirates sound like? Arr! Today we be drinking Dead Man's Finger, me lovies. Actually, that's what theatre actors say. Me heart, no, you scallywag dogs. Let's have a look. Arr! I don't know, pirates. Bristol. I don't know what they say in Bristol. What do they talk about? Farms. I was on the farm and I drink rum because my grandfather's grandfather may have been a pirate. He may have been Henry Avery. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's my Uncharted music. Lucy, but let's just do it. I can't do a Johnny Depp either. Like, so my sister hasn't watched it in ages. She's like, is he just always drunk? And I'm like, no, I don't think he's always drunk. And then by the end of it, I was like, he is most certainly always drunk. So if I was gonna be a little bit like Jack Sparrow, I suppose he sort of just does this a lot, doesn't he? He never stands still. And he's like, And also you got to get this going. You've got to get a little bit of the side cheekbones going. Not that he does this, but it's the only way that I could accomplish side cheekbones. That's not side cheekbones. Right, just do it. Ooh! Whoa! Ooh! I have no words. It wasn't bad until it was bad. Doesn't even taste like lime. I feel like it's been around a while. Does this go off? Should I still be drinking this? How much of it is left? I'm not sure. Hello, Ryan. How's it going? I feel the rum coursing through my veins, and soon, if I step out into the moonlight, maybe I'll turn into a skeleton. Ah, ha, 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 because dead man don't die. No, what was it? It was called Dead Man Don't Drive. Dead Man Don't Ride? That was what Days Gone used to be called. So, God, we're already woefully low on the show time. Blimey. My flipping throat. Can someone please screenshot this and edit so she's Captain Jack Sparrow? Yeah, I want some of the Captain Jack Sparrow hair. I did think about dreadlocks once, but I don't think so. But I do have this, Beth. Do you remember this? Oh, bloody hell, that's strong. So I do have a pirate. We're starting the end of the show now. Ready? Oh, hang on, what's happened? She's as sea swept as me. Alright. Arr, it's me, Pirate Lucy here. Bethany once made me long ago on the high seas. You can't see me very well, because maybe it's because I'm not alive, or the camera cannot focus on peg people. But yes, once upon a time, I was bought for Bethany as a birthday present, and she made me Pirate Captain Lucy. Ah ha ha ha! Ah ha ha! What's going on here? How dare you hijack the show? I'm not hijacking the show, lassie. Actually, it's always been my show. Oh my God! Doof 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 doof. Right, that's enough of that. We don't play with puppets on the show. So, right, let's get back to the show. Puppet show, I know, right? Soon I'll have Punch and Judy on. Oh, what does Punch and Judy say? Oh, I can't remember what they say. That's the way to do it. Ah ha ha, something like that. Yeah. All right, let's start with the check-in, the highlights and lowlights. So would that go on the top of your Christmas tree? Says Jazzy. Potentially. Sean Slater. Now that is something else. What a Bethany creation. Bethany. I need to one day do a Bethany art gallery museum of all the wonderful things she's made. The wonderful things, the wonderful, wonderful things. Because she's made me a lot of things over the times, and it could be museumized. So there we go, Beth, that's your nice thing. You make a lot of wonderful things that I have kept as relics, and one day we'll look at them all. Don't they just beat each other? They Punch and Judy. I think they do, yeah, I think they do just beat each other up. So, right, I'm going to start off with the check-in, the highlights and lowlights of the week. This is the part of the show where we check everyone's okay. Checking me, checking you. I don't know how to socially interact anymore. This is how I just talk at people now, clearly. Right, so lowlight of the week. I'm going to start off with a very British complaint. I'm sure this has been lowlight of the week many a time. It's the bloody weather. The weather needs to sort its shit out, because this is awful. It's the 20th of May, and I'm still wearing like a billion layers. The other day I did brave it. I went where no Lucy has gone before. Well, no Lucy that I've existed in, which I've only existed in. I went out of the house with a jacket and a top. No hoodie! No hoodie! You know, the hoodie has been welled to my skin for a long time. He's like, you know what? It's time to maybe leave the hoodie behind. And I did. And you know what? Felt interesting. Felt a little cold, to be fair. But I might experiment with that a bit more. So yeah, the weather is shocking. More on that later, because, well, I might start on it now. So, actually, I don't think... So the weather for the outside world that we have to live in right now, although we can go indoors now, which is exciting. But at the time, I went out last week. More on this later. And we had to eat in the pouring rain. And they were like, I'm really sorry. We only have seats outside that don't have any cover. And we're like, that's fine. But we will give you umbrellas if it rains. So, of course, it starts chucking it down. And we've got our umbrellas. And we're like, save the food! So we're like holding the umbrellas, trying to eat. But also I'm trying to tell a story. So now I'm just like talking a lot, trying to tell the story, whilst rain is just getting in my curry. Rain is getting in my chai chocolate tea thing. It's getting everywhere. So I had a rainy curry. But you know what? When else are you going to do that? That's 2021. You know, one day I'll look back and be like, have you ever had curry in the rain? It's like one time my sister was going to have a picnic and my brother made up a song which was, have a picnic in the rain, what a shame. And we just sing that to her all the time now for reasons. But yeah, I had a curry in the rain, what a shame. But it was alright. The Bethany family went to Blue Water today. We ate inside lunch and dinner. My God, Bethany. It's like you're living in some sort of pre-pandemic world. I love how it was like lunch and dinner. Like, where did you go, Beth? I'm trying to think. Now, if I'm part of the Bethany family, where would I go at Blue Water? And there is the food court. Now, I think for lunch and dinner, maybe lunch you're going to get something a bit snacky. So you might go for a McDonald's, say. And then for dinner, then you sit in and eat maybe at, I don't know, Bill's or something. I don't know. So, yeah. So that's my lowlight of the week, is that, you know, it's just the weather's shocking. Oh, and someone sat next to me on the train, and I don't know what to do about it. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it now, the moment has passed. But at the time, like, you're not supposed to sit near people. And of course, I'm now, like, things are getting busy in the world. Wednesday's the busiest day of the week. Lots of people out and about. The train, now this is what happened. I'm sitting there reading my book. I've got my bag next to me. I see somebody sit next to somebody else, and I'm like, a violation has happened. But I'm like, okay, it's fine. It probably won't happen to me. Then someone comes over and practically sits on my bag while sort of gesturing. And I'm like, I wanted to be like, please leave me be, I'm not vaccinated, please, have pity on my unvaccinated soul. But I didn't have the courage to say it, so I just sort of went, and just moved my bag and then just sat in the corner like, because I was like, what do I do? Do I just get up and be like, I'm sorry, but if you have to sit down, then I must stand up? Like, do I make a scene? I don't know. So I just sat there just breathing shallowly and having a slight anxiety, like, because this person wasn't even wearing a mask. They were wearing one of those visor things. But the visor thing, I was staring at it and I was just like looking like, oh my god. The visor thing is protecting the people in front of you. So I was just imagining this person breathing and then all of it coming back at me. And because they did try and sit with their back to me, you know, in order to, like, you know, help things out. But I'm like, but you're wearing the visor, so it's just going to come back at me. And I was just the whole time panicked. Panic stations. It makes me not want to go in on a Wednesday ever again, which is now why I'm at this like tipping point where I'm kind of like, I love going to work, but I'm afraid to go to work because it's now busy because all the vaccinated people are out there being like, ah, and I'm like, ah. So yeah, that was worrying. I don't know what to say. What do I do? Start coughing, then everyone moves away. No, I wouldn't do that. Start coughing. Says both Miles and Luke. I don't know. Just do it. Or just, I don't know. Then I probably would start coughing. But yeah, I was just like, make them uncomfortable by staring at them. Oh yeah, I don't know. See, they didn't look me directly in the eye, probably because they knew that they were doing a wrong. But I just, I wish I had said something. Yeah, the visor isn't great protection, says Sean Slater. There was also someone else sneezing, which was I don't want to be the person that's like, you know, living their life, and as soon as somebody just goes, or I'm like, get out. Like, obviously everyone has to have the little sniffles now and again, but at the same time it's just like, whilst I'm unvaccinated, I feel like on edge, you know. I need to duck and weave the streets a bit more. I don't know. We shall see. Hopefully I'll get my vaccine soon. Was the train full? Now, Jose, the train was fuller than I've ever seen it before, so that's why there were people standing up, and then I guess this person was like, I'm gonna sit down, and they chose me, and pray for my soul. So yeah, that was weird. What's everyone else got going on in the chat? Bethany says we went to the M&S cafe. It was really nice, and they had Wagamama's for dinner. Got a Krispy Kreme for dessert to take home. Beth lived the dream today. Now I have a little bit of beef with Wagamama's. Now, I like Wagamama's as much as the next person, which is probably significantly less than the next person, because that's all that. But my beef with it is the seating, because, you know, old-timer Lucy over here got a bad back, and so I sit at Wagamama, and every time I've left feeling 100 years older, because there's no back support for me. You've got to sit on the bench, and I'm like, it hurt me back. And so Grandma Lucy used to sit with a chair with a back, so maybe I need a high chair. Can you just, but the opposite of a high chair, an old chair, a low chair, and just request one of those, and I'll sit at the table with my back support, because also people are there for a long time, and I'm like, I need to leave, and it hurts. I put way too much rum in this. It's actually overpowered the Diet Coke tremendously, and all of the flavour. Robert Wars saying, aka a wheelchair. I mean, if that's what they've got on standing tap, then yeah, that's what I'll have to take, I suppose. PS3 Gaming says, I've never been to Wagamama's. They give you free green tea, and a menu, and food, and drink, and then you have to pay for it. Pretty much the standard experience. Also, the menu is full of things that I don't understand. Highlight says Vault Boy Steve was Returnal. It's awesome. Low light finishing Returnal. Yes, Vault Boy Steve powered through that. Does Wagamama's even sell beef for Ask Miles? Perhaps chopped up in a stir fry. Cannot confirm. Yeah, sit in a booth, says Bethany. You don't get told where you're going to sit. Micha, hello, says, Highlight was finished my essay and started Mass Effect for the first time. Oh, Mass Effect, what a soundtrack as well. I mean, now and again at work, I play music tennis with a friend, and he bageled me this week with music tennis. Music tennis is where you send someone the song, and you've got to return with a backhand or a drop shot or a volley with another song, and then we decide who wins the point based on what song. And so basically I got bageled because he sent me the whole Mass Effect trilogy soundtrack, and I was like, well, what can I do? What can I do if you're going to send me? That's just almost cheating. Only people over 30 are getting vaccinated here. No vaccinations for us kids. I know, right? It's sad. No, I'm not going to be Fabio. I don't know why. I'm just feeling high on life. I may have drank coffee earlier as well. Let's see what else everyone got in the chat. Robert War says, finish Mass Effect 1. Now on to Mass Effect 2. Nice. For those of you who played Mass Effect, what's your ordering of favourite games? Mine goes, give me the countdown. 3, 1, 2, 2. That's also outsole form. I like Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect 1, then Mass Effect 2. Highlight says Chris J. Had a picnic on top of a huge hill with an amazing view. That does sound cool. Callum Hunter says being the second person to platinum Mass Effect 3. Nice. Brenda says highlight was going to Florida for a short vacay. Nice. That sounds exciting. Aren't stools and benches supposed to be good at your back? Have you seen my back? Like my friends, well not my friend, my family call me Scar from The Lion King because they say I have a crooked back. Wap, wap, wap. So yeah. Oh, I need to sort out my spine. Only played Mass Effect Andromeda, says Luke. Doesn't deserve a ranking. I never even played Mass Effect Andromeda. Didn't even give it the time of day. Sly Glass Fox says Lowlight is moving homes. Highlight has got a new bed. Nice. Highlight says Jose is spending my weekend in Miami for my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Jose. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. John Langthorne says Highlight cheating a queue online to get a PS5 finally. Enjoying God of War right now. Nice. Mars says Highlight got a global first plat for the new PSVR game Solaris. Is that how you say it? Nice, congratulations. Oh yeah, the Lowlight was beating the third boss in Returnal, only for the game to crash, and so now he has to beat it again. Which is a good segue from one of my highlights of the week, which is I finally got past Biome 3. My God, I hated it so much. And then I finally did it. I just needed some time. I figured out what I was doing wrong. I was playing Returnal with the Dark Souls mindset, and see, this is what I figured out. So when you play Dark Souls, okay, let's imagine you're at whatever. Blighttown. Actually, that's not a great example, but I suppose it is a good example. You go through Blighttown and you take your time. You're taking out the enemies. You get to the next bonfire. You level up, okay? And actually, it's a great example. Now you're at the bonfire. You got to find the boss. You get to the boss. You fight Quelaag. You die. You return, but you're back at the bonfire, and all you have to do is make a run to the boss. You don't need to level up anymore unless you want to, which means we'll go back going through everything. But so that's what I was thinking. Like, so Returnal, I spent 2 hours playing it and took on the boss twice in those 2 hours. And I was thinking in Dark Souls I would have faced Quelaag 20 times in 2 hours at least. Maybe more. And I think that was what was kind of frustrating me. But that's just the game. That's just how the game needs to be played. So once I sort of was like, okay, I just have to sit down. And every time you die, it's fine. You just got to go through it, go through the motions, take your time. Yeah, it might take 45 minutes to get back to the boss, but that's the game. And once I did that, also I didn't even find the replicating man or the reconstructor that whole time. And I did it without the astronaut, which I couldn't believe, even though I had an astronaut in my pocket. So that's the thing. If you play the game properly, the bosses are actually easy. You just need to make them easy by playing the game properly and making sure you've got like your best weapons, your best life, all the shit that you need to do it. So I was very happy. And then boss 4, the end of the boss, that was so cool. I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't played it, but I got to that boss and I was like, oh, that was my favourite boss so far. It had such a great atmosphere, great whatevs vibe. I loved it. So that is my highlight of the week. Also, well, I guess the other highlight dishes into the clip of the week, but also just a random funny moment of the week, which I was not instructed to put in, but I thought it was quite funny. Last night I was talking to Beth and Chris and I had to listen to them taking a COVID test, which was quite hilarious because all I would hear was Bethany took hers quite graciously. There was no sound. There was a little choo choo afterwards. Chris takes his and all I hear was both of them were like setting each other off. Then I'm on the other end like, I thought you said you were going to mute yourselves, and I was like, so we're all just sitting there gagging. COVID test, what a time to be alive, right? Question, Lucy, what is your favourite PS5 game so far in this generation? Astrobot. That's my hands down, Astrobot. So yeah, those are my highlights of the week. Are there... Oh, yes, Luke says music building to the 4th boss is epic. I know, right? Would you recommend that game? What, Returnal? Oh, if you like that type of game, 100%. Like, I know it might not be for everybody, and I totally get it. So maybe just watch a few people play, hear a few reviews if you're sort of on the fence. But it is a great use of the controls, the haptic feedback. It's very interesting the way it's set up, something totally different. If you like an ambiguous story, mystery and stuff like that, it's all got that going on. And it's a test of skill. You just gotta go at it and take your time. I've yet to take a COVID test, touch wood. Is that bad? Well, I've not really needed to be honest. So I'm going to move on to highlight of the week. For me, it was hanging out with my friends on Saturday and having Dishoom. And we love Dishoom. We're the Dishoom gang. We always used to go to Dishoom when it was someone's birthday. So, of course, like I said, we had to eat out in the rain, which was interesting. The best part was that no one tried to hush us along. Last time we went in October, someone was like, you need to leave now. But this time, no one really cared. We had to ask for the bill, even though there was a line of people waiting. And we were just having they give you free, like, chai on tap. So as soon as your, like, drink is done, they bring you another one. It was like... So that was good. No, Bethany, I'm not. Thank you. I don't want to. I fucking help it. I'm free. So this is a bit of Dishoom, Dishoom. So for those of you who want to hear me in the spelling bee. So here is a little clip from our time at Dishoom and a very shocking reveal at the end. Something that is close, near and dear to my heart in the worlds of anxiety. Here we go. Please enjoy. Clip of the week. Clip of the week. So here is the starter section: sweet chili chicken, some dips that I never use, some samosas. I'm not sure what half of it is, but Fran is the master of Dishoom. Here it is.
Nice.
So now the main, everything. Got our chocolate chai on tap, the refillable. My favourite is the Ruby Murray. Some other things that I don't know, but Fran's the master and knows. But I like the cheesy garlic bread. This is so good. Oh no, it's not garlic bread. It's naan bread. That's cheesy it. Bread. I've forgotten. But yeah, that's the next stage. Why would you do this? Why would you have toilets where you can see?
That's a good routine. I don't have that. Eat dinner.
Such 2021 vibes, eating out in the rain. But yes, I went to the toilet and I've been there before. I'd forgotten though. Why would you do that? Why would you put like Gaussian glass or frosted glass in the toilets? Like, obviously no one else was in there, but I just had visions of people walking past and just seeing my outline, and it freaked me out. Like, I remember when I went to America and I went to the toilet, there was like a gap in between the door and the frame, so anyone could just go, hello, and I was like, no, I don't want that. Like, what is happening? That freaks me out. Does anybody else have these concerns and anxieties? Because there was no one else in the toilet, I would not have done that. That's what I'm saying. What? Why would you? People do toilet selfies all the time. Now imagine if I was in the toilet and someone was doing a toilet selfie and there's my outline in the background. Nobody wants that. So yeah, it's very it's a problem that I suffer with in terms of, you know, like looking around. But the thing is, I do like a good toilet that has your own boxed in space. Like, we don't want none of the gaps underneath, because I do also have fears of someone going hiya over the top, and I'm like, no, please leave me alone. So at least when you're boxed in, it's fine. You're just like, it's good, and then you don't hear people singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in the toilet either. But yeah, what, being spied on in the toilet? Yeah, exactly. It's freaky and it's not good and nobody wants it. So yeah, that's my experience. But thank you, Jazzy, with the Jeopardy reminder. Cool. Right, that means it's time to move on to the main topics of the show. So I wanted to talk about watching Pirates of the Caribbean. So does everybody remember Pirates of the Caribbean A? And does anybody care about Pirates of the Caribbean? BP, footnote 2. So me and my sister, we do Disney Plus Sundays. We try and watch like a Disney movie each Sunday, and I was talking to Jeeves, shout out to Jeeves, and shout out to everybody in that video, by the way, Fran, Rahana, Manish, and Rue. Big ups to you guys. It was a great day. We sat in the pub all day afterwards. Fantastic. So yeah, I remember back in the day, speaking of Jeeves, and he said to watch them all. And I was like, I remember when Pirates of the Caribbean was a big deal. Like, it was the number one thing. I remember all the girls at school, the girls, they loved Orlando Bloom. They wouldn't stop talking about Orlando Bloom and Thierry Henry. I'm not that he's in Pirates of the Caribbean, but those were the two people that I remember. And watching this film back, I honestly don't think I've ever watched it from start to finish uninterrupted. And to be frank, I'm not sure I watched any of them uninterrupted. I didn't even know what the story was. I just know it's I'd seen bits of it, obviously, so I knew what was coming. So I'm interested to delve back into Pirates of the Caribbean. I feel like it started off hot, everyone loved it, and then it just sort of felt like it just went on. Actually, I tell a lie. I did go to the cinema to see Pirates of the Caribbean 3 or 4. And I remember just being like, what is going on? What has happened? I don't even think Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley were in it anymore. Who is the main character? I don't know. So yeah. So thoughts on it. I thought it held up quite well. There's a lot of talking, a lot of chit chat, but they do break it up nicely with a bit of action. Sword sequences are really fun. So I posed the question to you, like I posted to Imogen. If you had the chance to be in a film, would you prefer to be in an epic sword battle or an epic like punch up? Or a gun shootout. Like, so you're the actor. I'm thinking guns, as much as guns is fun, it is a lot of just like, pew, 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 and a lot of fists. Fists could be good. I'm thinking sword would be fun, because sword you get to do a little bit of like jumping over, you do all the razzmatazz. I'm picking sword fight. Sword for style points, says Steve, and finesse. How's your fencing, Nate? On guard, dickhead. Yeah. So I do... Robert was saying sword fight all the way. Sword fighting was winning hands down. I think that would be a lot of fun. Gun shootout, says Rich Gamer with an alternative view there. But yeah, that would be fun. I think a lot of it would be like a lightsaber duel. Well, I don't know what a lightsaber is really. I've not watched any of the Star Wars. Swords is for pirates as guns are for cowboys. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Fist because I've done martial arts. Ooh, martial arts would be cool, says Chris J. That is good. Oh, yeah, Jane says sword always. Do my best Geralt of Rivia moves. How'd you like that, Silver? Damn, you're ugly. I had to remember them. So, what I want to say is the best part of the films, the music, as I mentioned, amazing. What a score. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Best scene, if I'm going to pick a best scene, it has to be the scene where, I think it's like a 15-year-old movie, sorry. What's Dishoom? I'm interested. It's food. It's Adam Cook. It's good food. So Dishoom, to go back to highlight scene. It's the bit where Keira Knightley is talking to the old man. I don't know what the old man's called, Barbosa or something. And she's like, what? And then he like pushes her out of the door, and it's revealed that they're all dead. And now the CGI holds up pretty well for the most part. Some of the like other skeletons that aren't like focus points, they look a little ropey. But that bit where it's like a big sequence of her going out into the ship, you see all the skeletons, and everyone's like just doing their bit, and she gets... I mean, it's a lot of fluff. There's a lot of, style over substance happening. There's no need for them to bump her up and down on the flipping thing, but they just do it anyway because it's cool. That bit's really cool. All looks very exciting. And then, of course, the best bit is when the captain himself comes out and says, you better start believing in ghost stories, missus, because you're in one. And then he pops it open. That's it. He has a bit of this. And he pops it open. You better start believing in ghost stories because you're in one. And he drinks it and it all like drips on his bones. And I'm like, very good. That was amazing. So that's my highlight scene. That was very good. I'd also like to point out another good bit was when they're having the sword fight at the end, Captain Jack Sparrow and Captain Barbosa, I think that's what he's called, I don't know. And they're going in and out of the moonlight. And, so they're like, they go skeleton, they go human, they go skeleton. And I was like, that was good. That was good. What happened the whole plot? I thought it was actually quite interesting. Now I'm thinking about it. There was a bit of a twist and a turn. You know what? I'm going to say that I liked it. I thought it was good. And I'm looking forward to... Now I'm looking forward to watching the next one because I really, 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 really like the Squid Crew. Squid Crew with the Kraken. I always remember that stood out to me more than this one. So, thoughts on that one next week. But right now, Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, very good. Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow, I can understand what's going, like, why the hype was there. I don't know, do people like, well, I know that the character's very popular, and people do dress up as him at Disneyland, I think. I'm not sure. But, yeah, Jeffrey Rush is the best thing about that movie. Is he the one that plays... Oh, so yeah, it's Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. That's what it's called, right? Yeah. I thought it was good, and it made me ponder, why aren't there any pirate video games? Like, other than Assassin's Creed. That's the only thing I could come up with when I was, like, racking my brains, because afterwards, I literally just wanted to jump on the sofa and sword fight my sister. I was like, but and I wanted to be like, oh, yeah, I'm so suave. I'm now Captain Jack. I'm going to be drunk forever. Way. So I just wanted to... But then I was like, nothing will allow me to live this fantasy. And you know my thoughts on Assassin's Creed. I'm not doing it. I refuse to play Assassin's Creed Black Flag because I just don't like the... I know that being... So this is my problem. I thought about how exciting a good sword fight would be. And I really liked the sword fighting in Assassin's Creed, the original ones. It was like, you know, pressing circle and you sort of a bit of a dance, and then they just changed it to just hack and, you know, just whack the buttons, which I also didn't enjoy. I liked, you know, the circleness of the original Assassin's Creed. But the other thing that comes with pirates is boats. And that was the thing I hated about Assassin's Creed when it went down the boat route. I couldn't stand it because I didn't think they did it very well. You know, call me out on it if you think I'm wrong. But Assassin's Creed 3, that's when they introduced it. And I was just like, this sucks. And so I'm just trying to think, like, A, are there any games to do with pirates? B, what would the boats be any better than Assassin's Creed? Is there I guess there is other pirate games like Sin and Bones and stuff actually. Let's see what's the chat saying. The chat will keep me honest. Is the boat route another word for the sea? Yes. It's just yes. I should have just said R. What is a pirate's favourite letter? R. 'Tis the sea. There you go. Why couldn't the pirate go to the movie? Because it was rated R. There you go. You've probably heard those a million times. You are wrong about the sailing, says Leeby Wee. Hit me with a fact, Leeby B. Hit me with a fact. Tell me I'm wrong. Back it up. Because you know what I hated about it? It was just rubbish and it took too long. And I hated fighting the other ships. I guess that's the other problem, okay? With pirates comes sword fighting. All up for sword fighting. I'm sure there'll be a hot main character. There always is with pirates. But then you also have to get the boats. You have to get the fighting the boats. I don't like the boats. I don't like fighting the boats. And swimming. Not many games do swimming well. Squidward's father never hugged him. Yes, Mr. Krabs. Squidward's father never hugged him. Get back to work, Mr. Squidward. I love that episode. That's one of my favourite episodes of SpongeBob. The one where they think Mr. Krabs is a robot. Beep bop, beep bop, beep. Beep bop, beep boop bop. Beep, boop 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 boop. Boop boop boop. That's one of my all-time favourite SpongeBob episodes. Yeah, legendary ships do suck. So, Assassin's Creed 4, sailing was decent, says Voltboy Steve. Much better than Assassin's Creed 3, to be totally fair. Now, to be totally fair, I've not played Assassin's Creed 4. Which is the pirate one. I don't know if I care. Does this face look bothered? As Catherine Tate would say, face bothered, face bothered. I ain't bothered. So, I enjoyed the ship fights in Odyssey better than Black Flag, says Chris J. I'm not playing that game either. Luke says enjoyed Black Flag, but the legendary ship fights were the worst part. Exactly. Gypsy Muff says, I played Pirates of the Caribbean game on Xbox 360, but it was pretty rubbish. There was an Xbox 360 game? Wait. I'm going to have to type this up. Let me just double check. Pirates of the Caribbean, or is it the Caribbean? Video. Is it as bad as the Lost video game? We've got Pirates of the Caribbean Lego. We've got... Oh my god, there is. There is a Pirates of the Caribbean video game. Curse of the Black Pearl. What's that? Maybe I should... Hang on. Come with me now to a journey to the world of the internet. The internet. Oh, look, I'm down here now. Woo. So, we've got Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Flag. Is this what you're talking about? Curse of the Black Pearl, even. God, there's quite a lot. What's this? Oh, these are all iOS games. Hang on. Is it this? Is there a Pirates of the Caribbean video game? Yes, a Pirates of the Caribbean game in 2003, action role-playing adventure. Who would you play as? Would you play as Captain Jack Sparrow? Oh my god. What's this? You can always count on MK Ice and Fire to play it. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End gameplay. Wow, I didn't know they still did movie tie-in games in this generation. Oh my god, there is! It is on Xbox 360 for everyone to enjoy. Unless you have a PlayStation, then you're left out in the cold. Wow! I don't know how much of this I should play before I get banned. Oh, I want to see some of the fights. There we go. Oh, why is all the rum gone? This looks absolutely amazing. Oh, throwing a bit of a sword fight there. On guard. Oh, tactics. Oh, a little bit of a punch. I would love to hear, because I bet they didn't get Johnny Depp to do this. I can't wait to hear what the Johnny Depp man sounds like, whoever's doing the impression. Ooh, combo. Epic combo. And, oh, fade to black. Oh, there's a ladder. Sorry, I'm going to listen. Oh! Off they go. Do you have the... Indeed I do.
Wait, I have it. The heart.
This is the second one.
My life.
I remember Hammerhead Shark Man. This is not too bad. Sorry, I'm now just watching this. I want to hear more of Oh, here we go.
Missing some dirt, Jack?
Missing some dirt, Jack.
Ignoring some.
What? He doesn't say it. Why does he never speak? Oh, a little bit. Oh, did you play Orlando Bloom as well? Anyway, I'm gonna look at this in my own time because I'm sure this is highly fascinating for all of you. But there we go. There is a video game, but we need more. We're watching this. Wait, yeah. I'm watching a video on a video of me watching a video. Aratros says, yo, watching on the train home after the pub with work colleagues at Waterloo. Nice, you're living life. That sounds like Depp. There we go. It's on PS3, Lucy, if you're tempted. I'm not sure if I am tempted, to be fair. Well, I'm going to look at that later. That looks quite interesting. But yeah, I feel like we need a good pirate game. Because pirates are fun. Although we did get a little bit of it in Uncharted 4. Montoon Jonas, hello. It did actually look fairly decent. So that's my thoughts on all things Pirate of the Caribbean. What are we saying in the chat? Yay or nay? I also have a slight other news agenda before we move on to Lucy versus Chad for Uncharted Jeopardy. Because I've just decided we're going to do Uncharted now. I bet I've butchered your name, Monton. Is it Monton? Skull and Bones is still coming. Skull and Bones, yes, that's the one. And I guess there is that one that they play on, what's the one that's on, is it on Xbox? You drink grog and you go around, it's first person, and you could pick up a dog and hold a dog. And what's that called? It's something about Sea of Thieves, says Corey. Is that it, Sea of Thieves? Is that what I'm describing? Lucy describes the video game she's never played. That one, I think it's Sea of Thieves. Okay, well, there are pirate games then. Well, I've just obviously not been looking in the right place. The other thing I was curious, I want to get, Sea of Thieves. Okay, cool, I've got it. So it's time to get the old thermometer out for the chat. Thermometer check on the chat. Why don't I have super chats? Because I ain't super. I'm a super villain. No, actually I am slightly sometimes. So, thermometer check. Everybody get your mouths open. Or your ears primed. Because sometimes you've got a thermometer to the ears. Or get your foreheads ready to be scanned. So, I would like to know, chat, what are our thoughts on Friends, the TV show? Because, the recent news, the hullabubub happening on the Intimabubs, is that Friends are reuniting, and I don't really understand. I mean, I watched Friends like a casual person. I wasn't like a big Friends fan, but is this a frenzy? A Friends frenzy? I'm sure it is, because everyone's excited. And, but yeah, I'm not really sure if I was to watch it, how would I watch it? Because it's on HBO Max. Now, I'm British. Where does that... I don't know where that factors in, because I'm not actually interested in the episode. I'm interested in them talking about making the show, because I find that stuff very interesting. Now, I remember when I was like 10, I went to a friend's house, and it was like a big deal. It was like, oh my god, we have to watch Friends. It's starting in blah, blah, blah. And I remember sitting down watching it like that. And then I also do remember watching the final episode of Friends at my friend Jess's house, and it was like a big thing. It was called Black Friday, because it was actually on Black Friday, I believe, and we got ice cream and we ate it, and it was all very sad. But I was a casual Friends viewer. I just dipped in and out. I don't know all the episodes off by heart, but I do know parts of the episodes. I know what happens. Ross and Rachel on a break. Ross said Rachel's name at the altar. I've got the basic facts down, but I can't say that I'm a super fan that's watched everything. I've definitely not watched them in order. So, let's see. What's people saying? Jose saying never seen it. Mars is saying never a fan. John is saying Friends is terrible to me. I don't get the hype at all. Doesn't make me laugh at all. Chris J is saying, I think it will be on HBO Nordic for us Europeans. What is HBO Nordic? What's that when it's at home? Vlog Life says it'll probably be on E4. Good tips. E4, I've got a bone to pick. E4, I've got a bone to pick with you. You've taken two of my favourite shows that I used to watch all the time off the air, and I'm very upset because I haven't been able to watch the final seasons of either of them. And now I don't know what happens in them. The two shows that I'm talking about, Bethany, with some Chris knowledge, Chris said about us being fans of Friends, and I said no, but our friends were. Chris loved Friends, apparently. Chris fact for you, everybody. Chris loved Friends, apparently. Chris, were they on a break? So, yeah, I want to watch the final season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I want to watch the final season of The 100, but E4 have done me dirty and not put them on the air. What's going on, E4? How will I ever know what's going to happen? So, Jane's saying I loved Friends. I used to get so excited about all the new episodes. Fabio's saying my sister is a huge Friends fan. I just don't watch. Now, apparently, the Gen Zers think we're lame for wearing merchandise that says Friends on it or something and drinking Starbucks. I don't know. They're coming to Prime. Isn't Friends the show that keeps triggering Z? Oh my god, John's on the same wavelength. Yes, that keeps triggering the Gen Z people on Netflix. Yeah, apparently so. Robert also wanted to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on E4. Well, I'm glad I'm not alone. But yeah, I'm just curious. Okay, maybe I'll delve into it a bit more because I do find, because it's such a long show, I'm just interested in what happened, some of the backstory, I always remember I would turn it on and just watch it in the background. Okay, thank you. I guess the thermometer check is spicy. Spicy, but only like a chicken tikka masala spicy. You know, we've not moved up to a Rogan Josh. People seem to be, mixed on the subject. So thank you kindly. I did not know Jez says getting triggered by that. Well, yeah, maybe. I guess it is weird because sometimes you do watch old things and you're kind of like, this is a bit weird. And then in other news, just to throw this in, The Last of Us Part 2 is getting a PS5 upgrade. No thanks. I choose life. I choose happiness. Right, so let's have a look. Okay, everybody, we're now going to play. We're now going to transition to the Lockdown Showdown, the end of the show. We're going to try a little bit of Jeopardy. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I can set up two teams. So it's going to be Team Me versus Team You. We can work out the semantics of the rules as we go across the game. But, well, let's just have a look, shall we? So we're going to do Uncharted Jeopardy. And we're going to see who can win. Who's going to win out of me versus you. And if you guys win, then we'll think of some sort of forfeit. Maybe I'll have to do something within reason. So have a think. If you win as the chat, I'll do something on the show in the coming weeks. Whatever. I'll accept the challenge. Someone was like, you need to do another medley. Let's never do that again. Please don't suggest doing another medley. Gen Z, I don't even know what Gen Z is. Gen Z is the people that come after the millennials. So Imogen's a Gen Zer. And I'm a millennial. Oh my god, Luke's saying another Crash 4 stream. God, I better win. So let's go over to the internet. Come we now to the internet on a journey through time and space to time. Oh, it's me. Into. There we go. Right, so let's type. So basically, this just sort of generates our own Jeopardy board. So I'm going to do the latest one, which is, I've not looked at these questions. Uncharted from 2021. We will have two teams start. So I'm going to be gracious and let you guys start. So there's Team Chat and Team Lucy. So I'll accept. Now you have to work as a unit. So I will accept the first answer that I see. Unfortunately. I'm sorry, you all have to. So there we go, chat, you go first. What would you like off of the board? We have Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, Uncharted 4, and Uncharted Lost Legacy. Choose is, oh my god, a 24-hour crash stream. I'm going to regret this. Okay, Chris J is first in there with Uncharted 2 for 3,000. I also get to be a participant and the host. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's just do something. I've never watched Jeopardy. Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time to play Jeopardy on Locking It Down with Lucy. And I am your host, Pirate Lucy. Today we're looking at a specialist subject known as Uncharted. It's a video game, for those of you who don't know. We have two teams on the board today. We have Team number 1, which is the chat. Say hello, chat. Woo, chat. And we have Team 2, which is Lucy. Say hello, Lucy. Hello, Lucy. The winner If Lucy wins, she just wins the knowledge that she knows Uncharted. But if the chat wins, they challenge her to do something. What that is, I don't know, which is terrifying. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us join. Let us start Uncharted Jeopardy, Lucy versus chat. So, we started with Chris J. Chris J, this is your question to answer, seeing as I chose you to answer, to pick the thing. So, Chris J has chosen Uncharted 2 for 300. Let's see what is behind. What is the name of the British secondary antagonist? Now, I don't know what these questions are. I've not vetted them. So, we just have to go. Chris J, what say you? What is the name of the British secondary antagonist? I think I know. Yeah, Bethany's like, Bethany in the chat going, loser, Lucy. Loser, Lucy. Let's see. Chris J, you have to show your feet. Hell no. I won't go. Chris J has answered with Harry Flynn. Let us reveal the correct answer, which is Harry Flynn. So, chat, you have earned 300 points to Gryffindor. That's not the music for Harry Potter. Okay, Lucy, it's now your turn. What are you going to pick? Well, I'm going to be ballsy. I'm going to pick Uncharted 2 for 500. Uncharted 2 for 500. Let's see what we got behind Uncharted 4. 2. What does the Chintamani stone do? Well, I don't know what the answer's going to be, but I know what the answer is. The Chintamani stone, does it grant you immortality? Does it? I think so. Well, I know it well, I think, yeah. I think that's what the answer is. It grants you immortality. It brings you back to life. Grants invincibility and possibility of immortality to whoever it possesses. I'm going to give myself that one. Ding, 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 because I am Judge Judy and Executioner in this twiz. So, Lucy, you get 500 points. Okay, next up, it is chat. Chat, what are you saying? Who's next? Who would like to pick invulnerability, I would say. It's about quiz, John. John Langthorpe. Right, who would like to... Who in the chat? Okay, we've got Leany Weeby. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Lee Newbie. I think it's Lee Newbie. Lee Newbie is saying Uncharted 1 for 400. Lee Newbie, get ready. Your question, Uncharted 1 400 is coming up. Let me just check that's exactly what you said, even though I've said it about 5 times. Uncharted 4 400. Who is the final boss in Uncharted 1? We are looking at you to represent the chat. Let's see. Who is the final boss of Uncharted 1? Don't Ofcom me. We'll just wait. Do 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 boop 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 boop. I forgot about lag. Also, there's lag and there's thinking time and there's Googling time. So, I can't accept answers from anybody else. It's got to be. Lee B says drawing a blank. Are you going to pass? I don't know what happens if the person doesn't know the question. I guess if we just have to pass. Yeah, guys, only the person chose to answer. Yeah. Lee B, if I don't hear anything from you in a countdown, 30 seconds. I'm afraid he's drawn a blank. He or she, sorry, I do not know. Ask a friend. You can call someone in the audience. I'll be Chris Tarrant. Is that your final answer? We're gonna have to move on to the next question. So that is, do you lose the points if you don't get the? I don't know how Jeopardy is played. We won't do that. That sounds cruel. So let's just move on. Unfortunately, the answer was Akit. Is it Akut? Akit? I can't remember how you pronounce it. Akit Navarro. Okay, Lucy, you are up. Let me go for. I would like to do Uncharted 3 300. Let's do Uncharted 3. What is Sir Francis Drake's motto? It is greatness from small What is greatness from small beginnings? Sic Parvis Magna, greatest from small beginnings. Now, maybe I didn't say the whole thing, but we all know. What do we do? Plus. Oh! Did that do that automatically? Is that what 300 plus 500 is? It is. Ooh, you don't have to type it in. You don't have to type in your points to have a good time. No. Right, chat, what say you? Play tar passes back to you, chat. Robert War is the first person I've seen who says Uncharted 4 500. Robert War, get primed. Uncharted 4 500 coming up skis. What does the quote by Henry A... That's the rum. What does the quote by Henry Avery say at the beginning of Uncharted 4? And I will do it in Sam's accent, if you get it correctly. That's my notepad. I don't know what my notepad. Robert War, what is the quote that Henry Avery has at the beginning of Uncharted 4? Yeah, I can post this in the Discord later, Chris J. I don't know how long it's going to go on for, but I'm enjoying myself slightly. Boo, 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 boo. Like it's such a real thing, filling the air and the time. What will I do to make this rhyme? I don't know how the song will end whilst I wait for the answer. Songs don't have to rhyme all the time, you know. If you can get away with it, do it. Robert War. Yeah, I chose you. It's like a Pokemon. I choose you. Robert War says, I am a man of my fortune, and I must seek. Oh, so I must seek my fortune. It is pretty much that. I am a man of my fortune, and I must seek my fortune. Ooh, I will give you that, Robert War. Well done. I am a man of my fortune. I must seek my fortune. I do like the way Sam says that, despite the fact that I hate Sam. So we are now neck and neck. 800, 800. Let's see. What say me, Lucy? I'm going to go for the Lost Legacy 200. Lost Legacy 200 coming up. Who drives the helicopter? I know this answer. It's Orca, I believe his name is, isn't it? I think it's Orca. I know what the dude looks like, at least. Spacebar. Orca! Yes, points to me. 1,000. 1,000. Right, play chart passes to you, chat. What say you, chat? And I see Corey, who says Uncharted 1 300. Uncharted 1 300 for Corey. Right, you ready, Corey? Let's go. Who is the main character? Tough one there. Tough one there. Did I pick the... Oh, hang on. Where we gone? Where we gone? Where's the chat gone? Oh, sorry, I picked the wrong one. Corey, I picked the wrong question for you. I'm sorry. I will pick 100 next time to even it out. Sorry, that's my bad. Maybe I should. But I'll take the penance next time. I'll pick a 100 so that we're on an even kill. So I'll say it's Nathan Drake, but he's not sure. Corey's unsure. Now, it is a tough question. I think it's the hard question of the bunch. Who is the main character of Uncharted? Dun, dun, dun. Who is Nathan Drake? Who is Nathan Drake, aka Nathan Morgan? So I'm sorry, Corey. I done you wrong there. But I will, as a penance, I will pick my least favourite game. I will pick Uncharted 3 100. I mean, they all got to get picked at the end. How does Uncharted 3 start out? Well, it starts out in London, I believe. It starts with a lovely cutscene walking through the streets of London, and old Nate and his man Sully, his best mate, they go to this bar. And they go see this man, they go see this geezer, right? And they've got like this briefcase. And they're like, look at the briefcase, all right? We've got money. And then the other guy who's like, let me see the goods. And so he looks at it and he's like, looks at the ring and he's like, oh, okay. And then he looks at the money, he's like, this money is fake. And he's like, quick, Sully, deals off, pal. Takes the ring back and he's like, get them. And then it starts with in a fist fight, and then Nate gets thrown through the window. First he gets his face, he goes across all the things, and then he's like, kid, I'm too old for this, and he's like, and then you have to beat them up, and then you get thrown through the window, and then the actual level starts, and it says Uncharted Chapter 1, another round. Then you fight up all those people, you throw them out the window, you throw them into the freaking cigarette bar, you go behind the bar, and you make sure you pick up that treasure. You also have a sneaky look at the newspaper, because the newspaper is a little, like, what do they call it? Elephant? It's not called an elephant. What do you call it? An Easter egg. It begins with an E, so it's still the same. There's an Easter egg for Uncharted. Last of Us. And then you go through the kitchen, then you go for the bar, you meet Marlo, and then at the end of the game, you flipping lose, you get with Elena. That's how the game starts and ends. So how does Uncharted 3 start? It's the end of that one. It starts out in a pub in London. London 10, thank you very much. I like London 10 a lot, going there a lot. I forgot to give you the update on working from the office. Working from the office is fantastic. I do less work in the office than I do at home. Upper management. Who's laughing now, upper management? You want us to come back? I'll just sit around laughing. Please don't watch this, my boss. Right, what are we doing next, chat? Next, what are we doing? I can't laugh those elephants. Right. Let's see. Ethan Strapley says Uncharted 2 200 in elephant's egg. Yeah, I like those elephant's eggs that you get in video games and other bits of media. Right, so stand by, Ethan Strapley. We're coming to you for Uncharted 2 200. Uncharted 2 200. What does Nate work with to steal the lamp from the museum? I'm not sure what this question means. Oh no, who, not what. It helps as the quizmaster is not also A, drinking, and B, part of the quiz. Ethan, let me know, who does Nate work with to steal the lamp from the museum in Uncharted Chapter 2? Jim's like, what's going on? Yeah, office life is great. I now have to work from home to catch up on the work that I have not done in the office. That's what it's come to. I'm Ethan. Oh, hang on. That English prick I can't remember. I'm afraid that English prick that you can't remember is not the answer, and I can only accept your first answer. The answer is, of course, the lovable rogue that is Harry Flynn. All right, mate, buy me a drink, sailor. So, unfortunately, no points for you there, chat. I will go. Play turns to me. Oh, my me. I'm gonna go ballsy, and I'm going to pick Uncharted 4 300. Uncharted 4 300. Let's see. What do I know about Uncharted 4? Who is the leader of the army called Shoreline? It would be Nadine Ross, I believe, although it used to be her father. Sometimes I've noticed you can know too much. You can know too much and that could trip you up. I once said in a quiz that the son was called Sol, which is the correct answer. The son is called Sol. No, what was it? It was, what is something to do with what's the name of the thing in the middle of the solar system. And I was like, it's called Sol. And I made my whole family write it down. And it was like, the answer was the sun. And they're like, Lucy! And I was like, yeah, but it's... So that's when you can know too much. Let's see, what is the answer? This quiz is never going to end. Nadine Ross. But walking to the bag. We're not going to do a 24-hour live stream of Crash. Jose says Lost Legacy 200. Look, hang on, Jose. Lost Legacy 200 has been done. So play passes to you, Ryan, with Uncharted 3 500. Ryan coming in with the big points now. All right, get primed, Ryan. Get primed. Big points. What does the quote by T.E. Lawrence of Arabia say at the beginning of Uncharted 3? Oof. Oof. I'm glad I didn't get this question. Ryan, play passes to you. What say you, Ryan? Can you do the whole quote? I will give you the first line. It's a long quote. I've said too much. Don't ruin the moment. Guns, guns, guns. The system. Yeah. I forgot. How does Flynn die? You got to play it, Chris. You got to play it, Chris J. I can't give you all the answers. Let's see. Who did I ask again? Ryan. We are waiting on Ryan. The dreamers of the day are dangerous for men. Okay. I'll give it to you because I think it's. What is it? All men dream, but not equally. Something like that, isn't it? But it isn't a long old quote. It's a long old quote. All men dream, but not equally. Those who dream by night in the dusty recess of their minds wake in the day to find that it was vanity. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous men, for they may act their dream with open eyes to make it possible. Chat, I'm feeling generous. I'm gonna give it to you. Give it to me, baby. You know, we gotta make it exciting. Well done, Ryan. You could have said something else. You could have said what Marco Polo said on his deathbed. So I'll give it to you. Play passes to Lucy. I'm going to test my Uncharted 1 knowledge. I'm going to go for Uncharted 1 500. I see your 500, Ryan. And I raise you 500 on Uncharted 1. What are the descendants? It's the Spaniards, Sully. They never left. It's the Spaniards. It is the Spaniards who came for the treasure. They're the Spanish colonists who are mutated. I'm giving myself a point for that. For a quote and a dramatisation. Play passes to you, chat. What say you, chat? Jazz D says Uncharted 1 300 because you were supposed to have that one before. So Jazz D, prime your mind, prime your brain. Uncharted 1 300. What is El Dorado? What is El Dorado? What is El Dorado? I don't know. But let's see if Jazz D knows. Jazz D, Do you know, you may regret giving the chat the incoming 24 hour. I don't think I can be alive for 24 hours straight. I'm not sure what would happen to me. I get tired after the freaking 5-hour mark of being alive. I'm not sure. 24 hours would be I don't even know if I can what would happen. I think I would self-combust. Let's see. Jazzy is saying Lost City ? Is it Lost City? I'm not sure. I think it might be the treasure. It is a golden statue, so I'm sorry, that is not the correct answer. No Uncharted, no 24-hour crash stream for you guys, I think. I'm going to go for Uncharted 2 400 because I love Uncharted 2 with all of my heartstrings. Who is the final boss? Well, that would be, game, Zoran Lazarevic! You strike! It is Lazarevic, I think. Zoran Lazarevic. Ah, yes. You, little man, have been a thorn in my side. By the way, you will get a quote with every correct or incorrect answer. Boom! Points me up, baby. Points me up. Chat, play passes to you. Who's going to step up? Who is going to step up? Lazarevic, of course. Folk Love, I see you there with Uncharted. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry. I took Uncharted. Sorry, you can't have that one, Folk Love. But Folk Love, if you would like to pick another one, I choose you, Folk Love. If you want to pick another one on the board, go for it and live your dreams. I'm going to take a sip of drink. Well, I probably shouldn't. Folk Love. No, Uncharted 2 400 is gone. I just did that one. Unless you want to do... You've got Uncharted 3, Uncharted 4, or Uncharted Lost Legacy at your disposal. Let's see. What are you going to say? What are you going to do? You have another... The fitting stream would be Uncharted 3 Brutal. Oof, yeah, I haven't done that in a long time. Blimey. I might do that soon, actually. I feel like I'm ready. Uncharted 3 says Folk Love. Okay, prime your brain, Folk Love. Prime your brain. Lav. Uncharted 3 400. Who is the final boss? Hit me with your final boss, Folk Love. Let's see. Folk Love... Oh, alright, sorry. It's me. I can't read, clearly. I need to go to the opticians. I need to sort my eyeballs out. Let us see what you will say. Folk Love, for who is the final boss? Who is? I would have actually got it... Well, my gut reaction would have been to say something else. Oh, I also have been dealing with a very twitchy eye problem. So I'm not just winking at you all. Folk Love says Talbot. It is indeed. What's Talbot's first name again? Does he have a first name? He must do. I can't remember what it is. That is shame on me. He doesn't have a first name. It's just Talbot. Who is called Talbot? There you go. Points to chat. Play turns to me, Lucy. I'm going to go ballsy. I'm going to, because I don't want to play Crash 4 for 24 hours. I would rather potato peel my eyeballs. Let's hope that never comes back to haunt me. I'm going to go for Lost Legacy 500. Lost Legacy 500. What is the main treasure the main character is after? Is it the tusk of Ganesh? Is it the Tusk of Ganesh? Yeah, I think it is the Tusk of Ganesh. I'm not feeling confident. But Chris Tarrant, it is my final answer. Boo, boo, boo. The Tusk of Ganesh! Guns, guns, guns to the system. Yeah, because then we're not with them. We're north, south, east, and western borders. What's up with that? Your legacy, what's up with that? Right, chat, play turns to you, my dear friends. And let's see. Have we got someone who hasn't played yet? Slyglass Fox says Lost Legacy 400. Slyglass Fox, prime your fingers to the keyboard for your question. Lost Legacy 400 coming up. Who is the final boss? I feel like all of these 400s are who is the final boss. Hit me with the final boss. Boo-doo, boo-doo. First answer only for Lost Legacy 400. Slyglass Fox, as I dust off the end of this quite frankly disgusting drink, which I almost threw everywhere. Corey says, Corey, I only trust myself with Uncharted 1. Another moderator handled this. Oh, thank you, other moderator. Where? Oh, yeah. So the chat, yeah, you're currently 1,000 behind, unfortunately. Well, we could do this again another time. This has been quite good. I will, props to the person that found this website for me and was like, you should do this. And I was like, I don't know. And then I just found out you didn't have to do anything. You just have to play the game. You just have to play the game. Slyglass Fox is saying Asav. Well, I can't remember his first name now. What is Asav's first name? I think it begins with an S. Just Asav. Well done. There you go. You have points to the system. What am I going to pick? Shall I give you guys a chance? I'm going to pick Uncharted 4 100. I feel like I'm the only person picking Uncharted 4. But to hell with it. How does Uncharted 4 start out? Well, I can't remember. Hang on. How does Uncharted 4 start? Oh, I remember now. So, Uncharted 4 starts with a prologue where they're on the ship and Nate's hair, it's all like his face, and he swipes it away and he's like, they're boating, but then something's happening and you don't know what's going on. And everyone's like, my God, this is the most exciting thing I have ever played on a Tuesday evening on May 10th, 2016. I think I'm going to explode with excitement after waiting for this game for so long. You're driving on your boat and Sam's like, no, and then the boat breaks down and you're like, what are we going to do? And Sam's like, here, take this. And you have to take cover and you have to shoot the boats. It's very Uncharted Drake's Fortune reminiscent at the beginning of the game. While Sam, he's like getting the boat, he's trying to get the boat ready, and you have to blow up the ship, and then he's like, go, 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 and it's so wet, and now the boats are trying to bash into you, and you're like, no, and then he's like, watch out, there's rocks, and you have to watch out, and then you bash into the boat, and then you're in the water, and the propeller's almost getting you like, whoa, and then you're like, no, but then you fly to the top, or not fly, you swim to the top, and then Sam's like, Nathan, and he grabs you up, he pulls you overboard, then all of a sudden you're like, fade to black, and all of a sudden you wake up, and you're in a boy's home. And you're a little Nathan Drake. Is that the answer, game? Nathan Drake is on a boat in the middle of the storm being chased by an army called Shoreline. Basically what I said. Basically. Give me those points. Give me those points. Right. What are you going to say, chat, after all that? Chat, what are you doing? What are you going to pick next? People are saying prison. We're not prison. Is there anybody else? I will pick somebody who has had a go. If there's nobody else, is there anyone else watching that has not yet played? The clothing here is strong. I'm sorry. I like retelling the story. Otherwise, I will pick somebody who has had a go already. But I want to give everyone a chance. Everyone a chance to play. Oh, okay. We got a new challenger has entered. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Mambashaya Udan. Hopefully. Okay. They are going for Uncharted 4 400. Okay. Mambashaya Udan. I'm sorry if I've mispronounced your name. It's your time. Here's your question, 400. I bet it's going to be who's the final boss. Let me just see. Who is the final boss? Do 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 boop boop do 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 do. Who's the final boss? We interrupt this question for a quick breaking news announcement. Valjar... Oh, how do you say it? Valjar Hollyland says I just got my 16th platinum. Congrats. Mombashire is saying Rafe Adler. It is Rafe Adler. Congrats. That is 400 to you. Oh, okay, I've got to step it up. Okay, I need big points. I'm going to go for Lost Legacy 300. I need to sweep the board. Who is the main character's partner? That would be Nadine Ross. Nadine Ross is the correct answer. Me. All right, chat, play passes to you. Only got slim pickings now. Ooh, it's getting close. I should have picked some big numbers beforehand. Chris versus Lucy, Resident Evil. I don't know anything about Resident Evil. I would definitely fail. Who wants to step up next and take one of these slim pickings off the board? Let's see if there's anybody who's just watching in the background. Ben Adams, welcome. Thank you for playing. Uncharted 1 200. Ben Adams, I believe in you. Let's see what the question is. Who is the reporter that works with the main character? Ben Adams. Let us see. Let me just finish. I've still got more of the Diet Coke to finish. Oh, hang on, that's not... Ben Adams says Elena Fisher. Let us see. What does the game say? Elena Fisher is the answer. Woo! Oh my God, I don't know how the game works to know what's going to happen. Right, I've not answered anything on Uncharted 3, so I'm going to pick Uncharted 3 200. Where did Nathan Drake find the lost city called the Atlantis of the Sands? In the Rub al Khali Desert? I'm going to say, if it says Yemen, I'm going to smack this game. But it is the Rub al Khali Desert, surely. In the middle of the Rub al Khali Desert. Yes. Got to get them points. Now, if there are any mathematicians in the chat, I don't know. I don't know what happens after this round. I can't play another round. It's heating up. Right, who is next? Who is next? Step up. Just stepping it up. I got B-Ball Man 01 who also wanted to, but they picked the same one. B-Ball Man 1, would you like to pick another question off the board? I'm not a mathematician. You watch me play Adam Venture. 100% not me. I don't want to call people out from the chat if they don't want to, step up with their knowledge. So, who would like to answer the next question? We have... Okay, so B-Ball Man 01 says Uncharted 4 200. Uncharted 4 200 coming up, my good sir. Let's see. Who is the main character's brother's name? What is the main character's brother's name? They could have just said Nathan Drake, but I suppose that would take away the question. Oh, system settings. I don't want no system settings. B-Ball Man, take your time. It's okay, take your time. That's from SpongeBob. Like, are you Squidward? Are you Squidward? And he's asking the fire drain. Are you Squidward? It's okay, take your time. Let's see. I can only accept the answer from the person who has asked the question. B-Ball Man is saying Sam. Is it Sam? It is Sam. Nathan, it's me, your brother Sam. I've not been in any of the games or ever mentioned. And I've suddenly shown up at the end of the game. Ooh. Oh, sorry, I forgot to give you your points. There you go. Your point. Oh, the game remembers. Oh, it's neck and neck. It's gonna end in a draw. What happens if it ends in a draw? That's not fair. Play passes to me. I'm going to pick my fave. My fave, Uncharted 2. How does Uncharted 2 start? Well, let me tell you. This is my favourite question. How have I done this for all the games? So... Uncharted 2 begins where you're not really sure what's happening. Nathan Drake, he wakes up and he looks out the window and he's like, that's not right, huh? And then he's like, whoa! And he's like, that is my blood. That is a lot of my blood. Camera pans out. Oh my god, what an epic start to the game. We're on a train, but we're like not vertical. We're like, oh my god. And then next like, and then the train breaks. He falls out and you've got to climb the train. You've got to climb all the way up the train. Next is nothing because, we don't want to spoil the story yet. So he climbs to the top and then he gets to the top finally. The train's falling off. You've got to run. You've got to jump. Oh, you get to the other side. He's like, whoo! And then you suddenly pass out and you wake up and you're in an unidentified location. You're having drinks at the bar and then all you hear is, buy me a drink, sailor. Harry Flynn? Alright, yeah, blah, blah, blah. There's some treasure. So, okay, that's how Uncharted 2 starts. Let's see. Nathan Drake is badly wounded and is in a derailed train hanging off a cliff. He is indeed. Bing! Well, who wants to take the Lost Legacy 100 question? Let's see. So it's chat wins on penalties. How do we do penalties? Who would like to take the final question? Lost Legacy 100. Now you could lose it. This is big pressure. I just realised because if you don't get this question right, you guys do lose. So no pressure, chat. Hi Noir Spider-Man Dire Warrior 07. Hello. So I did get my Fall Guys plat, everybody. Sly Glass Fox is stepping up. Unless anybody else is going to step up, then I know it's a lot of pressure. So Sly Glass Fox has taken the mantle, and I will give it to you, Sly Glass Fox. Are you ready? For the final question, to make it a draw, your Lost Legacy question is, who is the main character? Who is the main character, Sly Glass Fox? Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. And tell me why, who's the main character of the Lost Legacy? It's the final game, and you must answer because I'm just gonna keep singing this song until I get the answer. I don't know, Sly Glass Fox. What are you gonna say? What say you? Have at it. I really want to say have at it to someone in real life, but I don't know when I would say that. Oh god, the tension is palpable. Oh! Sly Glass Fox has gone for Chloe Frage. I don't know. Is it just a typo? I don't know. Okay, it's corrected himself or theirself. It is Chloe Fraser. Escape. So what happens now? It's just a draw. How do we get a tie break? Should I just pick one more and then we just have to... What happens? The game doesn't tell you. I didn't know this was possible. What? No, we don't want that. Right, fine. We have to go to a tie-break question. We can't end this way. Then there must be a winner. So let's pick. What do we do, chat? What do we do? We did it on a draw. Chat wins on goals. I like that. Okay. Oh, okay, we do penalties. Oh, I see. Okay, we keep going until someone gets an answer wrong. Okay. 21. Okay, let's do this 2019 one then, because I want to be up to date. I like how they've called it Uncharted 5. Right, it's penalty shootout time now. But we have to go for the 500 questions. So, Lucy, I hate lowercase. I hate writing my name with lowercase. Please remember. Lowercase Lucy, I hate her. I'll give you the same respect. Right. We're going to just go. I'm going to pick Uncharted 2 500 because I don't want to lose. Uncharted 2 500. How does Lazarevich die? Well, I guess all the Guardians just beat him up at the end. Yeah. Because Nate shoots the thing and he's like, do you have the will? I might not, but they do. And then I guess the whole city crumbles in on him. So the Guardians beat him up and the whole city crumbles on him. Drake weakens him and the purple monsters beat him up to death. I'll take it. Alright, so I've got one. Chat, you need to pick a 500. Otherwise this game will never end. Chat, what are you saying? This is an Uncharted quiz. We can do The Last of Us next time. We'll do The Last of Us next time. Right, who's going to step up to take the next penalty? I will accept any challenger. Purple monsters indeed. Who is going to be the next challenger to take a 500? And if you get the question wrong, you lose. If you get it right, then play passes back to me. We might be here all night, ladies and gentlemen, at this rate. It's exciting. No pressure, but full pressure. Exactly. Who's going to step up? Who in the chat? Jose, you're saying Uncharted 3. I'm picking you, Jose. That's it. You've done it now. You've picked Uncharted 3. You're up, buddy. Uncharted 3 for 500. Jose. What is the gun that Nate pulls out of the guy's hand in the desert? What a question. Jose, I will wait for your answer. I think I know the answer. Not that I think this is a very good question. I don't know why I'm feeling so, AK-40... Oh, hang on. Why am I reading that? I actually don't know what the answer is, to be fair, but I think I'd have a gander. Actually, Jose is saying shotgun. Do-do-do. It's the Cal 7! I would have said Cal 7! Yes! Da, 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 da. And your winner of the Uncharted Jeopardy, Lucy! Da, 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 da. Yes! Da, 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 raise my hand, ref! Raise my hand! Bad luck, chat. I'm afraid there is no Crash Bandicoot 4 24-hour stream. Sorry, I was petrified that would happen because I don't know how I would have committed to the bit. Well, everybody, that ends today's episode of Locking It Down with Lucy. You may all bow down to me. Oh God, I need to not. I shouldn't have drunk for this episode. Yes, well, thank you so much, everybody, for playing. Thank you so much, everybody that took part in Jeopardy. Next time, if we do this again, you can challenge me on The Last of Us. I'm not sure how good my thing is. my thing, aka the brain, is on The Last of Us. But think about what you'd like me to do in the future. And it's not rigged. I wouldn't rig my own show. I am a certified quizmaster, I'll have you know. So there we go. That thank you so much. That then wraps up another edition of Locking It Down with Lucy. Let's cross off another day of lockdown. Although lockdown with a question mark, so I'm not really sure anymore. Wow, Lucy went to be a great sport. No, you were all great. I was just worried. And also, I love Uncharted. I probably will be weeping into my little dirty handkerchief in The Last of Us. Why is my handkerchief dirty? Because, no, I need to talk this through. It's only dirty because it's the apocalypse. And there's no washing machines in the apocalypse. Is there washing detergent? I don't know. How do they wash their underwear in The Last of Us? They probably don't. Think on that when you go to sleep tonight. It's a grim world out there in The Last of Us. So, right, I'm going to go now because it's out. And I'm going to finish my sublime line. But thank you so much, everybody, for watching today's episode. Thank you so much for being part of the chat and putting up with this for today's edition. I shall catch you all next time. Do take care of yourselves. Just don't wash downstream. Take care of yourselves, look after people, and see you next week for more fun and games. I don't know what's going to happen next week. So thank you so much to the mods. Thank you to Bethany, Vaultboy Steve, and Miles for the mod work, and Foxy Cat at the top of the chat when she was there. And I shall see you all next week. Yes, for another thrilling edition. Adios, amigos.